Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. I'm going to show you my top 10 favorite tractors in game. All right, folks, as we get into it here, I want to just mention that some of these are for all platforms. Most of them are for all platforms. There's only one that is PC and Mac players only. That's why it says all platforms on the beginning, but only one is for PC and Mac players only, but I'll go over everything else. The rest of them are for all platforms, and these are in no particular order. These are just 10 tractors that I really like. So here we go. First up, we have the Ferguson tractor pack. This is for all platforms. This thing is awesome. This thing is $2,500 to buy, so super cheap. A great starter tractor. It only has 23 horsepower, but it does have the ability to run a front loader. There's a couple other tractors in the pack as well that can give you a little bit more power. In addition to that, it also comes with a lot of small tools that are really easy to pull for this tractor. So this thing's a great tractor if you're doing a vintage farm or you're starting out small. So this is number one, the Ferguson tractor pack. Number two, and you knew it would be on here since it was one of my top 10 favorite mods. This is the International 1455 1255. This thing is for all platforms. It'll cost you $42,390 to buy. Again, there's other configuration options. That's just the base price. It is going to have 125 horsepower, which is awesome. It looks amazing, and it does have a front loader attachment available for you. So here you go, the International 1450 1255. Number three, we have the K7200. There is a base game model of this. This is the modded one here, but there's a base game and a modded one. They both have advantages, I think, and they're both great. They are all for all platforms. The base game model will get you up to 261 horsepower, and the modded version here will get you up to 249 horsepower. If you want, you can upgrade it over time, which is one of the things I love about it. The base price for the base game model is $98,000, and then with the highest horsepower, it's $143,500. The modded version starts out at $88 grand and gets up to only $103 grand for 249 horsepower. So this thing is absolutely incredible, and it can have a front loader on it. So this thing is always one of my go-to workhorses. So there you go. Number four is the John Deere 40 series. So there's several tractors in this pack. This is one of them here. This is for all platforms. This guy is going to run you $55,000 for 112 horsepower and $62,500 for 146. And it can have a front loader attacher on it. This thing just looks amazing. I love to look at it, and it is an absolutely great workhorse for you. So I definitely recommend the John Deere 40 series. Next up, we have the JCB FASTRAC out of the Modern Classics pack. This is for all platforms. This is going to cost you $65,230 to buy, and it's going to run you at 159 horsepower. This thing looks fantastic. I just love the look of this tractor. It is a great vintage looking tractor that's it's a modern classic, like it says, but it's not too old, but not too new either. So this is a great workhorse if you're looking for one here, the Modern Classics pack with the JCB tractor. Number six, we start into the Big Bud. So we're getting a little bit bigger here before we go back down to small. So the Big Bud 450 here in front of me is for all platforms. The Big Bud is great for running great big machinery. This thing is only going to cost you $225,000. It's going to have a whopping 500 horsepower. You really can't beat it. So if you got big fields and you need a lot of muscle, the Big Bud is what you're looking for. Continuing from there, we also have the Big Bud 16V 747 in 7th place. Now, there are two of these mods available. This one is one that came out more recently and has a little bit more features or different features on it. So this is the one I'm showing off here, and it is for all platforms. Both versions are for all platforms. I believe, if I remember correctly, I know this one for sure is. This is going to run you $315,000 to buy, and it's going to give you 1,100 horsepower. You can do anything with that. So the Big Bud 747 is absolutely a must have for big farms for you. And in number 8, we have the John Deere 8650, which this is the one that is for PC and Mac players only. This recently came out. This is going to run you $86,000 for a 290 horsepower tractor, or if you want to bump the price up to $176,000, you get a whopping 1,200 horsepower, which I know isn't realistic. I'm not saying it is, but that is awesome. So just because you have the option to play it real or to play it unreal if you want. So that's why this had to make my list. I love the look of this tractor. It's kind of an old looking tractor. Kind of reminds me of the Case Steiger as well. But here you go, the John Deere 8650. And as number 9, we have the Modern Classics Massey Ferguson. So this is the same pack that JCB tractor was from. This is for all platforms once again. This is $45,250 to buy. This is 95 horsepower and can have a front loader on it. The reason I love this tractor is it just looks fantastic. It looks great. The Modern Classics pack is definitely a great pack for you guys to have. But there you go. That is the Massey Ferguson 390T from the Modern Classics pack. Next up, and kind of a shocker for my number 10 place here, is the BUHRER 6105. So this is actually part of the Alpine DLC. So I didn't know if I'd like this tractor or not, but I started using it on Chellington Valley recently, and I really like it. I've come to like it. It's actually not too much money, and it's pretty good. So again, this is all platforms if you have the Alpine DLC installed. It's only $39,000 to buy and has 100 horsepower, so it's a decent little workhorse to get stuff done around the tractor. It's a good yard tractor for you to get some stuff done. But yeah, this is the BUHRER 6105, and that is the end of my top 10 tractors. Guys, let me know what your top 10 tractors are down below, or what tractors you like, or what you think should have been on this list. Again, these are my personal preferences. These aren't what everyone else thinks or anything like that. So anyhow, these are just my top 10 favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and hit the join button to become a member if you'd like. And past that, this has been Farmer Cop, guys. Thank you all for coming and for watching.